Welcome to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for the Hunterdon Sussex quarterfinal between the top seed Pope John Lions lacrosse team and the 8th seeded Delaware Valley Terriers. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's action. Thank you so much for joining us. My apologies for coming on late. We're 5 minutes to go in the first quarter as the Pope John Lions lead 4-1 over Delaware Valley. We just got through with the baseball game, and I got my cart ride down from trainer Jordan Martin down to the lacrosse field, and we're ready to go. Here's a shot by Canetta, and he scores. Sam Canetta into the top right corner of the net to give the Pope John Lions a 5-1 lead. The Lions in their blue uniforms with gold numbers, Pope John on the middle, on the chest, and the blue shorts and the golden domes. They're going right to left on your screen. Delaware Valley in their white jerseys with black and gold trim and blue helmets, and they are going left to right. Lions with a 4-0 lead to start out the game. Delaware Valley just beat Daniel O'Leary, but then Sam Canetta, as you saw, responded for the Lions. Between the first and second quarter, I'll give you the rosters of both teams, and we're on our way as the top seed Lions, 11-1 on the year, still not ranked in the top 20. And they are the top seed in Hunterdon Sussex, taking on the Terriers from western northern New Jersey. Ball's on the turf, scrum for it. Hunter Perillo in there for the Lions. And now picked up by Delaware Valley behind the net. Number 8, the goalkeeper for Delaware Valley. And we'll get you names in just a little bit. I'm going to need to adjust rosters to get that started. Here is Magnus Bars. Muggy takes it, gives it over to Canetta. Sam Canetta with the pass across to Heller. The shot, saved by the netminder for Delaware Valley. And they say Heller stepped to the crease, and he is an infraction for Pope John, so Delaware Valley will take over. 5-1, the Lions lead with 3:42 to go in quarter number 1. Pass out to 24 for Delaware Valley. Now to number 12. Get your names for Delaware Valley in just a little bit. This is the quarterfinal of the Hunterdon Sussex tournament. Number 16 for the Terriers. They are the 8th seed in this tournament. Pope John, the number 1 seed in this quarterfinal. They got a double bye and a home game here, and then a home game in the semifinal against the 4-5 seed. The 4 is Sparta. I don't know who the 5 seed is. Defense by Schnabel. Pass back over to number 31 for the Terriers. Now to pass over. It's 22 on the left side. Now to 21. Pass back to number 12. Circling around. Now back behind the net, there's 23. That's Nicholas Marinelli. Now 31 for it. Cole Fristone. Pass to 21 for Delaware Valley. On the right, looking to come in. Being defended by number 8, Matthew Sledge. Now 23. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Lions lead 5-1. We'll try and get all the goals for you in just a little bit. I know Sam Canetta scored the 5th goal. Now, number 31 with it. Cole Fritsch. Over to 22, Kyle Schemming. Trying to run around past Jack Calucci. Now Muggy Bars on him. Number 21, Jack Reinerson. Minute 23, Delaware Valley can't get a shot as the Pope John defense tight around goalkeeper Daniel O'Leary. Number 22 now with it. Kyle Schemming. Pass over to 21, now to 23, Nicholas Marinelli. 22, Schemming. Over to 21, Jack Reinerson. Shamming to Reinerson. Pops out of his cross. Picked up by Mikey Ramirez. Here's Ramirez down the left side of the field. Racing over. The pass over. The shot by Pillock goes out of bounds. Nice save by the goalkeeper, number 8, Justin Colmer. Now Travis Heller working his way in to Canetta. Sam Canetta around the goal. Canetta to Ramirez. Now the shot by Galucci just wide right. Out of bounds. Pope John's closest. 29 seconds to go, quarter number 1. Shot by Heller. Score! Travis Heller puts it into the lower portion of the net, beating Colmer. And the Lions with a 6-1 lead. So now Canetta and Heller with goals 5 and 6 for Pope John. Lions up by 5, 6-1. So now the face-off between Mikey Ramirez for Pope John and the centerman for Delaware Valley. Here's a face-off, won by Ramirez. He charges up the field. Ramirez with the pass over. It goes to Pillock. It's on the turf. Scooped up by number 27, Hunter Tefera. Tefera with it with 13 seconds. Passes it back to his long poleman. Now to 34, Marcus Gary. Up the field, stolen by Bars. It's on the turf, and there is the buzzer for the end of the first quarter. The Pope John Lions grab a 6-1 lead over the Delaware Valley Terriers. We'll be back in just a second. We're going to come back early to give you the lineups for both Delaware Valley and Pope John right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Of course, anytime. Hunter had the first three? Awesome. Who had the fourth?
I think Heller did. Heller?
Heller?
I think, yeah.
So Hunter, Heller, Canetta, Heller. Got it.
Sounds about right.
Thank you.
Maybe Canetta. Sounds about right.
Got it. Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Glad to hear the voice again.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. For Pope John Lions Boys Lacrosse, Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's game. Sorry for coming on the air late. As we just finished up the second round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex baseball tournament in a thrilling game that's archived here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. You'll see it later on, probably tomorrow morning it'll be on after YouTube goes through it. The Pope John Lions defeat the Lenape Valley Patriots in full 7 innings, 7-6, a game-winning hit by Andrew Pammy, scoring Nick Struble. Oh no, was it Evan Johnson? I can't remember now. It was a base hit down the left field line to win the game, and the Pope John Lions win over Lenape Valley 7-6. Let's give you the rosters. First of all, the goals scored. I just got an update. It was Hunter Perillo with the first 3 goals for the Lions. Travis Heller scored goal number 4. Sam Canetta with 5 and Heller with 6. So there's your goal scoring so far. The lineups and the roster, we'll start with Delaware Valley. Number 1 is Adam Vissel. 2 is Michael Johnson. 4, Will Fritsch. 5, Brian Sosansky. 6, Luca Bush. 7, Jack DiLorenzo. Number 9, Brandon Sosansky. Number 10, Julius Hendricks. Number 11, AJ Perez. 12, Braden Picardo-Lesick. 13, Terry Nee. 14, Oliver Cavagnero. 16, Braden Costello. 17, Luke Seifert. 20, Trey Falkenstein. 21, Jack Reinerson. 22, Kyle Schemming. Number 23, Nicholas Marinelli. 24, Kelton Ibach. 27, Hunter Tefera. 30, Jaden Rivera. 31, Cole Fritsch. 32, Evan Strokak. 33, Jack Oldenburg. 34, Marcus Gary. 35, Tyler Scher. 37, Dylan Hammerstone. And 40, Jonathan Selesnik. And the head coach of the Delaware Valley Terriers is Andrew Niebuhr. Assistant coach is Alan Schettelbauer, Mark Oshenek, Pat Lefebvre, Tom Weaver, John Lyman. We'll get you the Pope John roster in just a second. Second quarter action underway now. As the Pope John Lions going left to right on your screen, Mikey Ramirez wins the draw, and he starts upfield towards the far sideline for head coach Joe Delaferra's Pope John Lions, who are 11-1 in the season. And other than a 16-3 loss at Chatham on a rain-soaked and snow-started day, well, the Lions have basically dominated everybody they've played. It was an overtime win against Immaculata, yes, but the Lions have just crushed the schedule so far. And they are the top seed in this tournament, and rightfully so. Jack Galucci on the right now for the Lions, number 5. 6-1 lead for the Lions. Galucci turns around. It's senior day, too, so we're going to have senior night festivities posted later on tonight. They happened earlier today. My thanks to Kara Pillock for filming those activities. We'll post it later on tonight. Here's Hunter Perillo over to Travis Heller. Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, saved by number 8, Justin Colmer. Just got information from Kira Donegan. Thank you so much, Kira. The centerman for the Pope John Lions, Mikey Ramirez, just needs 5 more faceoff wins, and he will attain 700 for his career. How awesome is that? So now that we know the team will come over to celebrate it with him, we'll know why. 10:33 to go here, second quarter, and we have a timeout on the field. So while we have a timeout, let's go through the Pope John roster. Number 1 is Andrew Sanchez. Number 2, Magnus Bars. Number 3, Anthony Schnabel. Number 4, Peyton Fox. Number 5 is Jack Galucci. 6 is Sam Canetta. 7, Travis Heller. 8, Matthew Sledge. 9, Mikey Ramirez. 10, Vic Fiore. 11, Hunter Perillo. 12, Nick Michello. 13, Justin Perella. 15, Johnny Pippa. 16, Amir Young. 17, Connor Clifford. 18, Evan Wyatt. 19, Mike Marston. 20, Hayden Marshall. 21, Matthew Riley. 22, Andrew Gallant. 23, Brody Pillock. 24, Zach Cash. 25, Jonathan Brugna. 26, Chris Sabella. 27, Emilio Barranco. 28, Jacob Post. 29, Aiden D'Olivo. 30, Steve Leonard. 32, Nick Boyanowski. 50, Sutton Fullwood. 51, Andrew Jessamaria. And the goalkeepers, number 31, Michael Formasano. Number 55, Owen Hull. And the starting goaltender, the senior goalkeeper for Pope John, number 52, Daniel O'Leary. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Father Michael Parisi. The principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The athletic director is Brian McAleer. The athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. And again, thank you to Jordan for the ride down from the baseball field in the cart. Felt like I had my own chariot. It was great. And we are here for Pope John Lion Boys Lacrosse. This is the second quarter between Delaware Valley and Pope John. The Lions, on the strength of 3 goals by Hunter Perillo, 2 by Travis Heller, and 1 by Sam Canetta, lead the Delaware Valley Terriers 6-1. Here's number 16 for Delaware Valley, and that is Braden Costello. Pass across. Number 21, Jack Reinerson. 12, Braden Picardo Lessick. Costello to Picardo. Over to Reinerson. Back to Costello. Pass into 31, Fritsch. 22, Kyle Schemming. Pass to number 1, Vissel. Vissel gives it to 12 to Picardo. Reinerson. Now to Costello on the left, being guarded by Matthew Riley. It's Riley out there with Muggy Bars, Andrew Sanchez, Anthony Schnabel, Matthew Sledge. Reinerson on the right, looking to break in. The shot goes wide left of O'Leary's cage and goes out of bounds. Forgive me for fumbling my words. I'm still coming down from the high of the baseball game. What an incredible game for a second-round matchup between Pope John and Lenape Valley. And now the Pope John Lions lacrosse team looking to continue their dominance with a win today and advance to the semifinal, where they would either take on Sparta, the 4 seed, or whoever the 5 is. I didn't get a chance to take a look at that. Pope John, by the way, in baseball is going to play Vernon on Wednesday. The 4-5 matchup between the Lions and the Vernon Vikings. Vernon took out Voorhees today with a 2-run 7th inning to win 5-4. They were 3 outs away from dropping the game to the number 12 seed. Well, Pope John was tied with the 13th seed. That's how close baseball can be. Here's the pass to Picardo. Now over to number 20, Falkenstein. Or it could be Falkenstein. I'm going to go with Falkenstein. If it's Falkenstein, my apologies. Here's the pass in. Stolen away by Schnabel. Schnabel to Muggy Bars. Bars racing up the right side of the field. Here comes Magnus. The pass to Heller. Now down to Pillock. The shot. Score! Brody Pillock inside the top left corner, just below the crossbar. And the Lions are in seventh heaven. 7-1, Pope John leads over Delaware Valley. Time of the goal, 7:59 remaining in the second quarter. Pope John leading 7-1. So now Ramirez, let's keep count now. He's 5 away. Thanks to Keir Donegan for that information. Ramirez wins that faceoff, so here we go. 4 more to go. Ramirez up the right side. He'll break into the Delaware Valley defense. Makes a move. Shot on goal. Bounces it wide. Wide left of Colmer's cage. Here's Perillo behind the net. Hunter already with a hat trick today. Here's Gallucci. Pass over to Mikey Ramirez. Now Gallucci. Jack Gallucci on the right. Gallucci. Pass in front. Backhand shot by Heller and a save by Colmer. Wow, that would have been a beautiful goal by Travis Heller. What a way he would have completed the hat trick. But Colmer got in the way, made the save, and keeps the score 7-1, Pope John. If Pope John holds on to win this game, they will take on the winner of 4 versus 5 in the semifinal scheduled for Tuesday, May 6th, this coming Tuesday. So really, coming up on the channel, we've got baseball on Monday at Roxbury for a regular season game, although I don't know how they're going to top today's game. And then you've got the Hunterdon Sussex semifinal on Tuesday if Pope John wins this game. Then on Wednesday, you've got 2 baseball and softball. You got the number 2 seeded softball team in their quarterfinal matchup. They've already qualified for it as the 2 seed. They got a double bye. And baseball, the 4 seed, takes on Vernon, the 5 seed. And we haven't made a decision as far as what we're going to cover yet. I wish we could cover it all. I know somebody's going to get left out, and I feel bad for that. We'll try and make it up to whoever we are not able to cover. I really do feel bad about the fact we can't cover it all. Here is Ramirez. And it's not meant as a slight to any of these teams. Here's a pass to Heller. Now to Gallucci. Gallucci to Ramirez. Fires! Wide right, he missed. I remember seeing last year, as a fan, I remember seeing the first round matchup of the baseball tournament, the state tournament against Gil St. Bernard. They came back and won in extra innings. I said, how are they ever going to have a game here that's that exciting again? It was an amazing finish. Well, I think today, we experienced that up on the baseball diamonds. What a finish to that ball game. Here's Ramirez. Shot. Score! Mikey Ramirez just inside the left post. And the Pope John Lions take an 8-1 lead. Ramirez gets on the score sheet with the Lions' 8th goal with 5:31 to go in the second quarter. Pope John with an 8-1 lead. Now let's see if I got it right. 3 for Hunter Perillo. 2 for Heller. That's 5. Canetta's 6. Ramirez. And was it Brody Pillock? It was Brody Pillock. So there's your 8. Ramirez with another face-off win now. He's 3 away. Here's Canetta. 700 face-off wins. Incredible. 3 away from that. Wow. And Travis Heller is the all-time goal scorer, leading goal scorer for Pope John and boys lacrosse. If you're not on the bandwagon yet, get on. This team is ready to make a challenge and a push for a league championship, a state championship. Ball's going to go the other way. Delaware Valley's going to take over. Here's Colmer. Colmer out of his net. Last time the Lions played, we only got the second quarter of that game as we had a prior commitment in baseball. And, yeah, he went over and back. Colmer went over and back, but they didn't call it. Here's number 13, Terry Nee. So we only got the second quarter of that game, and it was 4-2 at the half. I'm saying, what happened? Why is Pope John only leading by 2? Well, they opened it up in the second half. 12-4 was your final, as Pope John easily puts away Jefferson in that game. So now number 21 with it, Jack Reinerson. Takes it behind. Reinerson over to Picardo. I think it's Picardo Leask. I could try saying that. I just don't want to mess it up. It's number 22 now for Delaware Valley. Kyle Shaming to Reinerson. Pass over from Vissel. Adam Vissel, number 1. 31 now with it, Cole Fritsch. Ramirez defending. Pass down low to number 16 to 22 for Delaware Valley. That is Shaming. Vissel. Picardo Leask. Reinerson with it being defended by Gallucci. Jack Gallucci. 7 seniors the Pope John Lions honored earlier today. And I can't wait to see that senior celebration. I'm sorry I missed it. If it wasn't for another Hunterdon Sussex game, I would have been here. But I'm not going to apologize for being at that game. That was a great game. And I'm glad I'm able to get the tail end of this as well. Ball on the turf, scooped up by Ramirez. Here's Mikey Ramirez with 2:45 to go in the second. Pass down low, the shot, score! Brody Pillock, goal number 2 for him. And the Pope John Lions lead 9-1. So Pillock's second in the game. His brother Zach had a great game on Wednesday for the 5th and 6th grade junior Lion team. They were down 3-0 to the Rockaway Denville Renegades. We had that game that was taped to this channel as well on YouTube. 3-0 in the second half they were down. And they came back and Zach Pillock scored twice, including the game winner, to win that game 4-3. Goal coming with less than 3 minutes to go. Ramirez with another face-off win now. It's 2 more to go. We continue the countdown. Pass to Gallucci. Now to Heller. Jack Gallucci. I'm thinking of Zach Pillock. Jack Gallucci with it now on the right side. To Ramirez. Back to Gallucci. Jack turns around. Looking for a shot. Heller. Saved by Colmer off his leg. Good save. Good placement by Colmer there. Now Pillock with the pass to Ramirez. Mikey Ramirez. Over to Pillock. Now Canetta. Pass from Perillo to Gallucci. Fires. Saved by Colmer. Got the legs closed as Gallucci was going 5-hole. 103 ticks to go in the first half. 9-1, Pope John leads. Perillo to Heller. Now to Gallucci. Jack Gallucci. Over to Heller. Heller fires. Score! Travis Heller puts the Pope John Lions in double digits. And Pope John leads 10-1. Minute 30 remaining in the first half. And congratulations from Andrew Sanchez to Daniel O'Leary. Now Muggy Bars and Anthony Schnabel back there. The defense gets overlooked so much. And we want to make sure we show them the same amount of love as we do the offense. Defense wins championships. We all know that. And Ramirez now another face-off win, and he is down to one more. One more face-off win to 700. Here's Heller to Ramirez. Mikey Ramirez up top. Pass to Gallucci. Now to Heller. Heller, Andrew Gallant down there now for Pope John. Getting some action down low. Sam Canetta in there. So you got Gallant in there for Peyton Fox. I don't think I've seen Peyton today. Here's Gallucci. Gallucci to Perillo. Now over to Jack Gallucci. Gallucci looking to make a move. Fires over the crossbar. Out of bounds. 35 seconds to go. Gallant, the pass over to Heller. 30 seconds remaining. First half. Gallucci, oh, nice fake. The shot saved by Colmer. Oh, he had such a deke on number 2, Michael Johnson. Johnson didn't know which way to go. Gallucci goes around him to the center, takes the shot on Colmer. He made the save. 20 seconds remaining. Canetta with a spin move. The shot. Score! Sam Canetta, beautiful goal. Turned his body clockwise, spun around the defender, and took the shot on net and puts it behind Colmer for Pope John's 11th goal of the game. And now the Lions up 11-1. And now I think Ramirez, if he wins this draw, will hit 700. So let's keep an eye on this. See the celebration. You can hear the cheers behind me. Here we go. Ramirez, he records the 700th career face-off win. Gallucci to Gallant. Now Ramirez fires, save Colmer. Oh, that would have been a cherry on top. And there's the end of the half. Congratulations to Mikey Ramirez. 700 career face-off wins. And the Pope John Lions take an 11-1 lead into the half against Delaware Valley. Mikey Ramirez with 700 career face-off wins. We'll take a break. We'll start up a new feed on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube in about 10 minutes. We're at the half from Pope John High School. It is 11-1 Pope John over Delaware Valley in the second round, or quarterfinal, I should say, of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex Boys Lacrosse Tournament. Come on back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
You're awesome, by the way, and you say my last
Thank
name correctly.
you.
Thank